Hello, folks, and welcome to Psych 221, Cognitive Psychology. I'm Richard Wright. I'm your instructor, and I want to talk to you about some of the interesting topics that we'll be covering in the course this term. We're going to talk about memory and how we forget and why, and we're going to talk about fascinating things like false memories and the fallibility and malleability of our memories and the discovery of people who remember virtually everything. We're going to talk about perception and how we see and hear, but also why perception is not always accurate. And for example, why we see visual illusions. We're going to talk about language and how as babies we learn to talk and how we learn to read. We're going to talk about problem solving and how we can get tripped up sometimes when we're dealing with even simple problems, and how our problem solving can depend on our creativity. We'll also talk about decision making and why people often make poor decisions because their judgments can be biased in surprising ways, and why even experts make poor decisions. And we're going to talk about my favorite topic, attention, how we focus, why we get distracted, and why it is that we're not nearly as good as we think we are at multitasking. So there's a lot of interesting stuff that we'll be talking about this term. You might be thinking, hey, this is a remote course, so how's this going to work? This means we'll be meeting online for our weekly classes using Zoom. And you can find out more information about Zoom on the Course Canvas website. Some of you may be wondering if classes will be recorded. Yes, they will. And these recordings also will be available on the Course Canvas site. There's no final exam in this course, and instead of a final, there will be 3 take-home exams on different topics, and there will be 5 short quizzes. The quizzes will be available on the Course Canvas site as well. So you can go to the Canvas site if you want more information about the exams and quizzes. Also, in our first class in September, we're going to talk a lot more about what these assignments are and other things about the course that people would like to know. Our textbook is called Cognition. It's by Chun and Most. Make sure you get this book. This is important. You can't use other cognitive psychology books as a substitute because we're going to go into our textbook in detail, and our quiz questions will be about material that you can only find in our book. Rather than buying a copy of the book, I recommend that you rent the ebook, which you can get from the SFU bookstore or from the publisher's reseller, a place called Vital Source. One more thing. If you try and email me toward the end of July or in August, I may not respond promptly because I'll be on vacation. I hope you folks have a good summer, and I'll see you in September.